you wake up every day and your goal is to make her happy, and she wakes up every day and her goal is to make you happy, then you're both happy.
The love languages
Yes.
thing,
Yep.
which I didn't discover till way later in life too. Like I look back at an old relationship and I'm like, man, if I had known that,
Right.
I see now, I understand.
Right.
But you learn those from your parents most
Right.
of the time. So you learn those love languages and you learn how to love.
Right.
But I guess my question like maybe for you is say if you have the way that you need to be loved,
Right.
and then your partner has the way that they need to be loved, and you don't necessarily connect to that, do you feel like that's something that's a deal breaker, or is there a way to move past and give the person what they need without feeling like you're sacrificing something?
So for me, what's crazy is that every relationship isn't the same. But my advice to anyone, and what I feel like has worked for my relationship, and it's my friend Jerome's dad said this at his sister's wedding. When he was presiding over their wedding, he told both of them, he said, if you wake up every day and your goal is to make her happy, and she wakes up every day and her goal is to make you happy, then you're both happy. So for me, me and my husband do not have the same love language at all. But if I'm always focusing on like, how can I make sure that he's happy and that he loves me? If he's doing the same thing, we're both taken care of. You know what I mean? Like you can do it isolated. Like I could wake up every day just concerned about myself and make sure Ashley's happy. That's fine. But then we're having a singular situation. You know what I mean? But if we want to be a union, and it doesn't, so then I'm not feeling neglected because he's taking care of me and I'm taking care of him and we're both being taken care of. Nice. So I don't need him to be me. You know, so if he needs something or I can communicate in the way that he needs. It's going to be effective for him. Right. And he does the same thing for me. So then you're fine. Yeah. So you just have to find someone who's emotionally mature enough to have that conversation with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, emotional maturity.
Right, right.
Hashtag.
I was just talking to my cousin about that, and she was a little bit intimidated by the thought of possibly meeting someone and then, oh shit, you find out they got completely different love languages. Yeah. And I told her, well, I actually have different love languages than my boyfriend. Right. And it still works. You know, I'm conscious of it now. Right. Yep. And so like I said about when you know better, you do better. Yeah. Once you learn, you know, once he's like, oh, so your love languages are words of affirmation. Right. And, you know, mine is quality time and touch. Well, now we understand. Yeah. So it's not hard, you just didn't know. Right. And so you guys are like missing each other rather.
Right. Yeah. Did you learn that in therapy or did you come to that just
read the book a while ago, but recently just really
started applying
applying it. Yeah. Like even having read it a while ago, I'm like, okay, that's cute. Right. So, you know, but now being able to really see, well, oh, that's why that mattered so much. Right. Yeah. And so, the application now is just, there's so much growth.
Yeah.